I'm kidding. I'm fucking around. Forget it. Yeah, I could do that all day. Really let out some fucking aggression. Good anger outlet. Learn to play an instrument. It takes some dedication, of course, just like anything. You get out of it what you put into it. So, but yeah, man, play guitar, play an instrument. It's fun. Highly recommend it. All right, let's talk about this depressing ass world. Whee! It's not fun.
No.
At all.
Mm-mm.
Are you having fun, Brian? You enjoying the country you live in right now?
You know, it's not every day you get a front row seat to the apocalypse.
Yeah, get rid of that.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, we do.
Yeah, this all sucks.
I see that you're masked up.
Word?
I choose not to.
I got it, man.
That's right.
I got my mask. You know, I don't mind the mask so much. I don't. They don't bother me all that much. A little bit. I hate wearing them all damn day at work.
Yeah, that's what
I don't mind wearing them, you know, to the store or whatever. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine for their, 15, 20 minutes even. But, man, 8, 9 hours, I can't. Not with my high blood pressure, I can't.
I feel you.
But.
So, my daughter has 2 roommates.
Mm-hmm.
And her boyfriend. They all live in this nice house.
Mm-hmm.
And both her roommates got the vaccine.
Mm-hmm.
And both of them tested positive for COVID.
Yeah. I know someone.
So there's that.
I know someone too that got COVID, went and did the vaccine, got COVID again.
That's facts.
That's facts. Now you say that, you could get banned.
No, I don't know. Not so much anymore. I think they've lightened up on that shit. Plus, we've got, 6 subscribers?
That's true.
I don't think anyone's paying attention.
No.
But then again, there's algorithms on YouTube that flag all that shit. So.
But, yeah, at least they are starting to admit that. But then what's weird is that they admit that the vaccine isn't fully effective for you to not get COVID, and the masks aren't fully effective for you not to get COVID. But they still insist on everything. They still insist you wear this and do this and all that. So it's like the more they realize and it's proven that these are not as effective as they thought, the more they buckle down and you got to have them. It's like it's just insanity.
Yeah, what's going on in New York is awful.
Yeah.
Just absolutely awful.
It doesn't even matter if you're pregnant. It doesn't even matter if you got medical conditions. No, you got to do it or else.
Yeah, it's all bad.
It's the Gestapo knocking at your door.
It is all bad.
Yeah.
Afghanistan situation, I'm glad we're getting out of there, but my goodness, is that not a colossal...
Is there any worst way you could have got out of there? I mean, really.
It's a colossal...
I mean, oh my gosh. And I don't want to make light of what happened because it was a horrible thing what happened. I mean, my gosh, those poor people.
He screwed that up pretty freaking bad.
I mean...
I don't understand all that shit. I don't really care to even get into it because I don't know enough about it, but...
I agree, too.
I pray for them
We never
people.
should have been over there.
I pray for them people. I hope they... I don't know. I don't know what the answers are in that regard, but...
The Middle East has had a huge history of warfare and this and that going on for thousands of years. You can't just go in 10, 20 years and think you're going to make capitalism happen.
No.
It's a totally different world system. It's a whole totally different world.
It's a different culture. It's a different everything. And everything I've heard from reliable sources, I would say, Tim Pool being one, never should have been there.
No.
It was all money.
It's like Vietnam,
And the Bidens made some hell of fucking money in contracts and all that shit. Yeah. Look it up.
According to this account that was provided by a former top executive at Paradigm, James, Hunter, and Beau Biden all showed up at Paradigm's offices, ordered the firing of Stefan Farouz, who was then the president of Paradigm. They were accompanied by 2 large men who escorted Farouz out. And then James Biden proceeded to discuss his vision for Paradigm. He said that there were deep-pocketed foreigners who wanted to support Joe Biden. So instead, James Biden was intending to get them to invest in Paradigm. According to the executive who was present, Beau Biden came bright red, angrily said to his Uncle James that this is not something that he's going to have anything to do with, and that James should never say that again.
It's creepy. That son of a
Why you
bitch has
can.
made
Why
so
they
much
change
money.
everything?
Him and
Yeah.
his family have made so much money in the government.
Yeah.
It is unbelievable. They've enriched themselves beyond belief. And I'm sorry, if you voted for Joe Biden, this
Biden
is on
remorse.
your shoulders too.
Biden
And
remorse.
I'm not saying
I mean-
Trump would have done any better. I don't know if he would have. But
This would have gone to shit
I
like
think
this.
it was...
This would have never gone to
definitely
shit
have
like
gone
this.
very, very differently.
Yeah.
And anything different from this is good.
It's good. He makes Jimmy Carter look like the best president ever. And
I
that's
don't know
saying
too
something.
much about Carter, but
He was one of the worst presidents we ever had. Super nice guy. A really nice guy. Him and his wife are very nice people, good people.
well, Biden
But
ain't
a
even
terrible
nice.
president. But
Biden's neither.
yeah, no, and he's not a nice guy. Just seeing the corruption. He's a politician. I mean, the corrupt politician.
He's probably the most corrupt politician.
Yeah, I mean, seeing the video where the guy, where he's saying, yeah, if you give me this kind of money, well, sure, put a little hand on the shoulder. I'm going to listen to what you say. I'm like, yeah, you're a politician.
You go out, Lynn, and bundle $250,000 for me, all legal, and then you call me after I'm elected and say, Joe, I'd like to come and talk to you about something. You didn't buy me, but it's human nature. You helped me. I'm going to say, sure, Lynn, come on in. Just like, by the way, if I turn around and I'm elected President of the United States of America, and you call me and say, Joe, I want to come and see you, I'm going to see you. You helped me.
Anything for $1, just like Hillary. Dance for $1. It's ridiculous. These people
they're-
do anything for money.
They're garbage people.
They will sell their soul for $1.
Low information voters. And I was one of them. I will never be again.
No,
Ever.
I don't think a lot of people will not be a low information voter through this
No.
shit show.
On
Yeah.
one side, everything has become political. Every fucking thing.
Yeah.
But it's woken a whole lot of people up. And I think that's awesome.
Yeah, this is communism, people.
You can tell. You can tell
Yeah.
just from the school board meetings we're seeing.
Right.
These parents freaking out over critical race theory being taught. And make no mistake, it is definitely being taught. Here's an example.
In what ways has your sexuality been threatened? How did you go about it, and what would you have done differently?
Yeah.
How old are the kids who get this?
These kids will be high schoolers.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I mean, still, come
Yeah,
on.
oh, yeah,
A high
for sure.
schooler, it's basically you're getting this Bible for critical race theory handed to these kids for required reading, and then you're getting his own nonsense repeated back as if you're supposed to treat it like it's intelligent prompt.
It's garbled nonsense. I mean,
Yeah.
so here's another one. And again, you got to fill out the blank. Map out the modus operandi you intend to begin in helping to protect and shield vulnerable homosexuals and heterosexuals henceforth. Wow.
Yeah.
Is that what high school kids need to be
Yes,
doing?
and so what's the hidden agenda there? It is to turn our kids from being students of knowledge into activists.
Yes.
I mean, that's the bottom line.
Teachers.
But yeah, critical race theory is fucking people's heads up super bad, especially our kids.
And knowing it comes from a progressive Marxist communist perspective, there's nothing good in it. There's nothing Christian in it. There's nothing right in it. There's nothing moral in it. It's anti-moral, anti-Christian, anti-God, anti-family. It's horrible what they're teaching. I mean, you get the one teacher separating black children from white children. I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
great.
well, it
This is
was the-
exactly what Martin
well,
Luther King wanted.
No, it was the principal of the
Principal
school
of the school, that's it.
who separated classrooms by race.
I mean, it's
So
ridiculous.
they had 2 classrooms of black students and 7 classrooms of white students.
Teaching these kids to notice their skin color. Little kids
It's
don't care. I mean, it's ridiculous,
Unbelievable.
man.
I can't even imagine.
We're going so backwards.
Let's say over the summer, boy and girl meet, right?
Right.
And they happen to be 2 different races. Pick which one. I don't give a shit. And over the summer, they fall in puppy love and all that good stuff. That summer love you fall into as a high schooler.
Yeah.
And then you get to school and you find out that this couple can't be in the same classes because of their race.
Yeah.
They can't sit at the same lunch table, maybe, because of their race. I'm sure that's a thing, too.
I mean, how more racist
How's that
can
gonna
you
go?
How more racist can you be? You're separating people by race.
That's insane.
That's not, that's not Ku Klux Klan stuff. I don't know what it is. I mean, that's just ridiculous. And these
Yeah,
people
that's
are
real
falling
shit.
for. People are falling for this.
Don't believe me?
Well, not everybody's falling for this. You got a minority of people falling for it, trying to push on everybody else that knows better. And these idiots sit around and make these stupid comments and things like, "Oh my goodness."
Here's a clip.
Atlanta mom that says her daughter's school is segregating classes based on race. And the interesting thing, the mother, who is black, says the principal, who is black, actually admitted to this, saying that she segregated some of the kids to make sure they could build a better sense of community. So this mom wanted her daughter to switch class, or son or daughter to switch classes. And the principal said, "Oh, that's not a black class." She's like, "What do you mean?" She's like, "Well, we have 6 second grade teachers to choose from, but the black students, there are 12 of them, were only allowed to choose from 2 teachers because the principal wanted to keep all the black kids together to build this quote unquote community she was trying to foster there." And so the mother is not happy. She's like, the black kids should have the choice, just like the white kids, to choose between the 6 teachers if they want. And I kind of understand what the principal was trying to do. So, the kids had other kids that looked like them in the class. We don't personally want my kids to be the only black kids in their classrooms. They want to have some sense of community. But if the parent says that she wants her kid switched, you should switch her kid out to where she wants her kid to go. So that's why the mother is upset about, she's, going against the Civil Rights Act. And so she's like, hey, we're suing the school, suing the principal, suing all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's fucked up. It is totally fucked.
The only one's going to benefit is the jackasses that are perpetrating this stuff on Americans to divide us by race, by color, by sex, by everything else, but the fact that we're all Americans.
No,
that
Americans are apparently bad and racist and evil.
We're
especially
immigrants.
white people.
Well, we're all immigrants. There is no... Look at most families now. They're mixed families. You've got different types of families with different backgrounds, different races.
Yeah, I can imagine
Nobody
how
gives a shit.
mixed families feel.
Yeah. It's total insanity.
Yep.
And then they're preaching this crap. Well, just whatever you think in your head, that's what you are. That's insane. That's insanity. Life is not just lived in your head. We all live a shared reality. But it's not in your head. We're not living in dreamland when you go to sleep at night.
No, it's live by your emotions, do what feels
Yeah,
good. And
do what thou wilt.
What feels
Yeah.
good is right. And that's
Yeah.
how they justify all this shit.
Yeah, we are. We're living.
It's
we're,
bullshit.
We're
It's
living.
gross.
We're living in the age of Aleister Crowley. Do what
Yeah,
thou wilt.
he would be very happy
Oh yeah.
living in this society.
He was all for
What does
free
that say?
sex and free this and that and screw all religions and all that. Yeah.
all
that's-
into. Oh, I'm not even gonna say it.
Yeah, that's a whole.
And
Nother,
they're
that's
te-
a whole nother show. We
and
got to
they're
do one on
teaching-
Crowley.
They're teaching this shit to
Yeah.
kids.
Right. They're
Left
trying
and
to
right.
brainwash kids.
It's horrible.
They got a lot to answer for. I don't want to stand before God and have this on my conscience.
They don't believe in God. They don't give a fuck
Oh,
about
don't
any
give
of
a
that.
shit if they believe it or not. You can believe there's no air we're breathing,
Yeah,
oxygen.
I've
but,
always thought
hey,
that
yeah.
whether you like it or not, whether you know it or not,
Yeah,
whether you believe it or not,
it's interesting
he's there.
because it's
Period.
not just about. It's like the
Force it-
hatred for Israel. It's not just about disagreeing with someone. It's about wiping them out.
Yeah, wiping them off the face of the
Right,
planet.
right.
The more I look into it and the more I pay attention,
Right.
the scarier it gets. And I'm telling you guys, it is not going to get any better. It's only going to get worse. And we are on the fucking cusp of something. I don't even know. I don't even
This
know.
isn't his first year in office.
Yeah.
And look what a lovely job they're doing.
Yeah.
Which
People-
they're deliberately.
I know
doing.
there's millions of people around wondering, what the hell can I do? Well, you can get mad and vocal, for one. Go to your congressman is the easiest thing you can probably do. Looking up, your senators, figuring out who these people are, and getting them the fuck out of office.
School boards.
That is the...
You got a school board and you got some crazy wackos trying to push this crap.
Right.
for
It's
race
hard.
theory.
it's
Go
difficult.
to those meetings.
It's difficult.
Right.
Yes, it takes time. Yes, it takes sacrifice. And don't get me wrong, I've never done any of these things. My kid is grown,
I don't have
so
kids.
I don't live in that world really. Thank God my daughter is old enough to look at this and go, holy crap, this is awful. So there's things you can do, and it's going to take some balls. We've all lived a very good life for a long, long time. And I'm sure you all can see right before your eyes, no matter how much MSNBC or CNN tell you, things are mostly peaceful.
Yeah,
They're
right.
fucking not.
Mm.
Look at the crime rates.
Mm.
I mean, come on.
It's hiding in plain sight. They're trying to deny what's right in front of everybody, even on their newscast. Well, like that lady just did.
People come up to them to pose for photographs.
They're just chanting death to America, but they seem friendly at the same time. It's utterly bizarre.
At the presidential palace, the Taliban are now guarding the gate. They say they're here to fill the vacuum left when the government fled. But the welcoming spirit only extends so far, and my presence soon creates tension.
They've just told me to stand to the side because I'm a woman.
I mean, these are the same guys that will kill gay people, women, Christians, Jews, anybody that disagrees with them, convert or die. I mean, the Taliban are not nice
You know what's
boys.
even more fucked up? They have a Twitter account.
Yeah. Oh, that's.
Wow.
But Trump don't, because Trump is
Wow.
Satan, I guess. To liberals, he's
Look,
Satan.
Trump or
because he's
not,
anti everything they stand for.
It doesn't even matter. They're shutting down voices in a big fucking way.
Right.
Who knows how long the
There
light
is.
temple will last.
Right. I mean, who's the real Nazis here? You know, who's the one doing the banning everything? Who's the
Right.
one that's burning buildings and stuff and saying it's fine? Who's the one that's trying
Left.
to control everything, control the media, banning people, taking people? That's all. That's Marxism. That's left wing. That's Nazism.
Well, not
Gestapo,
even pretty much. Straight up.
KGB, Gestapo, KGB. Two sides of the same coin.
What's going on in Australia is flat out
just-
martial law. I mean, they've
They're
brought in over
imprisoning.
800 troops, and thousands of police have been called into Sydney to force people in their homes
Right.
to not leave their homes. Period.
This is
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And more people want to deny, oh, it's not going to come here. Well, New York's already like that.
Yeah.
Show me your papers. Show me your papers.
That's
Sound familiar?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, man. This is fucked up.
I'll tell you what,
Fucked
you know,
up.
for those Bible Christians, it's
You
going to end
know.
up one world government under an antichrist.
Yeah, it's coming, for sure.
and there's people that want this.
I think
Um,
the left wants this nation to fall. I really do. The
Because-
progressive left wants this country to fall.
You
It
can't-
does not want freedom.
No, and you
Clearly.
can't have what they want and have a capitalistic nation, a free nation. You can't have that. They have to destroy it. They have to.
This is horrible, man.
I mean, that way, someone can come in. Here's the savior. You know, the humanistic savior of the world that everyone's going to bow to. They don't believe in the Bible, so I mean, they probably know. Some of them might know the Bible, but they want to bring in a one world government. You know, a new world order. You know, all that stuff.
Well,
That
it's
originated somewhere. You know,
it might as well be here,
Yeah.
as far as I can see, and it's only going to get worse. So
Road to
I
hell.
really do think there is a way to change things.
Oh, yeah,
I
absolutely.
do think things can get better, but people are going to have to step up and get active. You know, we can believe in the end days and all that all day long, but we can also do something about it.
right.
So I
Yeah.
know it gets a little doom and gloom. David Darko, what do you want me to say? As lame as that name kind of is, it's also kind of
I
fitting.
think it's cool,
But anyway,
but that's a good point.
there is things to look forward to,
Right.
but it's going to take a lot of strength. It's going to take some balls. Unfortunately, it's going to take a shit ton of money.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're not able to step up, maybe you can support people who will,
Mm-hmm.
and that is a great way to
Those fighting for
to
us.
get involved. You know, find some people you look up to. Find a mentor, someone you admire. If you don't know where to start, you got the University of YouTube right here.
That's right.
Who will point you in any direction you want to go. Any.
But be critical
There's
of
reasons.
YouTube.
Yeah. Well, yeah. No shit.
Yeah.
You may have to get a little clever. Maybe you can start your own YouTube channel, man. Fuck it. That's why we did.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And also, too, if you've got family, if you got kids, tell them about history. Learn it. If you don't know it, learn it yourself.
Yeah.
Learn about history. I mean, good history books, not this rewritten crap.
Not this 1619
Yeah,
project
forget all that.
bullshit.
You go find good history books that have been written by good, authentic historians. Teach your kids about critical thinking. Teach them common sense, just common sense stuff to be able to do. Teach them how to grow vegetables and things. Teach them how to be able to take care of themselves.
More
You know,
importantly, we all need to learn that.
Yeah, we
I
all
mean,
do. We can all be doing
in my
that.
eyes, and the way I see the future going, we all need to become self-sustainable for real.
And for
I
God's
mean,
sakes.
I would learn to
Yeah.
to grow some food, get some chickens.
Right.
I have dabbled in the whole growing stuff myself, and it's
Yeah.
very therapeutic. It's fun as hell.
Yeah.
So I highly recommend that, man. Who knows with food shortages, supply shortages,
Right.
we're all seeing it. We're all seeing inflation, and it's not going to take much more to tip us right off the fucking cliff.
I'll tell you something people can do, and I've said it before, and it might make people angry, but we need to quit being lazy Americans. There's tons of jobs out there. Get a freaking job. Don't take paychecks from the government.
Yeah.
They're trying to buy you freedom.
Yeah, that's the
They're
worst. thing
buying
we
you
can
out.
do.
Don't
Or,
ever do it.
I mean, even I would. Yeah, people need to get their asses back to
Right.
work. But I would
We
take
need
that
people
money
out there.
and invest in something, whether it be in yourself or, like I said, support someone fighting all this CRT and
Mm-hmm.
Socialism, communist bullshit.
Right.
There's some great people out there fighting for all this, and
We got to be kick-ass rebel Americans again. We've lost that shit.
yeah, we have become
What
weak and
happened
lazy
to like
as
you know?
fuck.
Yeah, what happened to like screw the man, screw that. I'm gonna smoke this and do this. What happened to that? What that rebellious like? They're not gonna tell me what to do. What happened to that spirit?
Yeah, we went
You know?
from fuck you, I won't do
Yeah.
what you tell me.
We
to,
went from screw Britain, screw King George to yes
get on,
sir, I'll
yeah,
take it.
to get
let me
on,
grab
to
the
get on
ankles.
your knees and salute whatever organization.
Right. This
It's
is ridiculous,
disgusting.
man.
Salute the establishment. It's absolutely gross.
We're a disgrace to people like Washington, Ben Franklin, and Thomas Paine. All these great people. I mean, Booker T. Washington. All these great educators and stuff. That's why I like Thomas Sowell so much, because he reminds me so much of those great
Dude, he's so
orators.
fantastic.
Oh,
He is
gosh.
so fantastic.
And brilliant.
I've watched a bunch of his stuff.
Yeah.
It's been great. He's awesome. I love that guy.
It's because it's common sense
Yeah.
stuff.
That's
You
the
listen to
majority
Morgan,
of it.
Remember, we listened to Morgan Freeman, Denzel Washington, some of these guys.
Yeah.
Common sense.
They're amazing. Yeah, Denzel, Morgan Freeman.
God bless you guys, man.
Little Wayne's story is
Yeah.
unbelievable. You
Look
should,
up Little
you,
Wayne.
You should look up Little Wayne.
That blew my mind
and
when I
what he
went-
thinks
oh,
about racism.
yeah.
It's fabulous.
You can't cookie
Anyway.
cutter people, man. You can't. I know good white people, bad white people. I know good black people and bad black people. It's about your character. It's just Martin Luther King was right. It's the content of your character that makes a difference.
Yep.
Not the color of your skin. Now you got these people that's doing ass backwards, and it's disgusting. And it's all it's doing is destroying this country.
Yep. Anyway,
Oh well,
that's all I
been
got
fun.
to say about that.
Yeah.
All right, let's jam.
There we go.
Hit the buttons and all that cool.
You don't know
little-
what to do,
the
man.
red one and
Yeah.
be good, y'all.
I can't wait till a white person beat your ass and tell you that you will never be white. Those of you guys out there, those of you guys out there who don't know, you should be sitting down. I'm here on screen talking to you guys from one video to the other. But those of you who don't know, I'm actually 6'3". I was a former collegiate linebacker and a former semi-professional lineman.